Hey you guys, what's up? So there's some more updates about KATSEYE. There are allegations that Mano is returning, which is great, I guess. But there's also some more drama surrounding Daniela and Sophie's actions around the whole Mano hiatus. And allegedly, they are not happy that she is coming back. Allegedly. These have not been confirmed. And then there's more interesting allegations of what actually started all of this in the first place. But first, let's start with something light.
Here's a quick update on the KATSEYE and Mano drama. Let's get into it. So Mano stuns and new photographs posted to her Instagram story. And fans find this kinda suspicious, cause she says she was on hiatus for her health. But these photos depict that she's living her life. One tweet says, if Mano's Weverse DMs didn't make it clear, the Instagram updates and her going out should be proof enough. That HXG statement about her hiatus was BS, by the way. The KATSEYE boycott is still on the go. Please remember to participate in the boycott for Mano. We want to see her protected, well represented, and respected. We are asking for a statement from Geffen Records to ensure this. KATSEYE is 6. We will not end this boycott until we receive full clarity and transparency about Mano's hiatus. Participation is essential to ensure KATSEYE remains 6 and Mano is treated fairly. And there has been a lot of rumors going around. According to Pop Faction, it's been rumored that Mano will return on April 10th for Coachella. And KATSEYE's new song Pinky Up, which has been leaked, will come out that same day. None of which have been confirmed yet. Right now, all I want is for Mano to get the respect and representation that she deserves. KATSEYE is 6, and Mano, we stand with you.
So now to the more serious part. It's important to note that all of these are allegations and nothing has been confirmed. So just please don't send hate. Take these with a grain of salt. The other one with a teaspoon of salt. I believe one of these more than the other. So let's start with Deuxmoi's allegations. So I first saw this on Twitter when I was scrolling the platform. I saw a post from someone who is seemingly a Daniela supporter, and they basically go, Deuxmoi so effing full of ish. Oh my god. I was like, oh, I'm interested. So I clicked on the article, I looked for the article, and this is what it says. Manon Bannerman's hiatus takes another turn. And I'm gonna read it out to you, and these allegations are really interesting. I don't believe that these are true because they're from Deuxmoi. They like to just put out whatever. But reading this is like, it is entirely possible based on everything that I've heard, based on how Daniela has moved and how her father specific has moved, because we need to understand that Daniela can't act however she wants, but other people can act on her behalf, and their actions will tell us exactly how Daniela thinks. But then again, nothing has been confirmed, so let's just be nice. So it says, KATSEYE's member Manon Bannerman recently announced a temporary hiatus from the group, citing the need to focus on her health and well-being. Around the same time, Manon allegedly addressed fans directly on a message board, writing, "Hi friends, I want you to hear from me. I'm healthy, I'm okay, and I'm taking care of myself. Thank you for checking in. Sometimes things unfold in ways we don't fully control, but I'm trusting the bigger picture. Thank you for standing by me. I love you endlessly, and I can't wait to see you." This was the message that came out after it was announced from HYBE that Mano had gone on hiatus. And you're like, whoa, are they trying to kick her out? This basically gave people reason to believe that this was not of her volition. She was being forced to do this. She was really smart for putting this out there too, because it started this whole conversation. If she had remained silent, I don't think she would have had this much backing. So good on her. But according to multiple well-placed sources, there may be more happening behind the scenes. And this is the thing that I'm going to talk to you about in the other allegation. That one I believe more, and it's so good. It makes sense. It directly explains this message that Manon brought forward. Because what do you mean sometimes things unfold in ways you don't fully control? You know what, let's continue. As previously reported, one of the reasons tension allegedly began was due to Manon independently releasing a short film without approval from her label HYBE. Sources say the move allegedly caused internal friction and missed deadlines, along with sponsorship setbacks reportedly adding further strain within the team. Interesting. One insider also suggested Manon may have been exploring opportunities outside the group, including acting. What's wrong with that? She's an entertainer. What's wrong with that? However, the situation may be evolving again. A source tells us that the label was very freaked out by the intense fan reaction to Manon's hiatus announcement. While nothing is set in stone, The backlash is said to have sparked internal conversations about potentially bringing her back into the fold. Another source claims that not everyone within the group is thrilled with the idea. According to the insider, some members, allegedly Sophia and Daniela, I'm not gonna try to pronounce their last names because I don't, are unhappy with how the situation has unfolded. Now, what exactly do they mean by that? Is it how it's unfolding with Mano coming back, or the eyes and attention that has come onto KATSEYE? Because I feel like it could be one of many things. Either way, they don't benefit Daniela, because let's just say she's not actively rooting for Mano to not come back. If she's unhappy with the situation, the only reason could be that she is getting a lot of flack from fans, or she's not happy with the kind of attention that Mano has gotten out of this entire situation. She is obviously the star. The same source also pointed to a tactic they alleged the label has used before with K-pop act, allowing a return before creating conditions that eventually push an artist to step away. Interesting. So after all of this, they're gonna let her come back, they're gonna make her life really difficult, and then she's gonna want to leave, and then they're gonna put all the blame on her. That's what I'm thinking. Allegedly. One insider even referenced what they described as a possible no-show contract, though the details of what that might entail remain unclear. For now, the future of Mano's role in KATSEYE appears to be in flux, with insiders suggesting that discussions are ongoing behind the scenes. So yeah, any way you look at the situation, it does not paint Daniela in a good light. Not even close. Which is why that Daniela fan page was really upset. But there's also another allegation about what actually happened in the group that led to them putting Mano on hiatus. And this one was from the KATSEYE neutral subreddit, so you can go check it out. It says, from what I've heard, Mano and the girls had started to resent the direction the label was taking the band. They felt like they were being overworked, they didn't like the songs being released, and felt like they were being set up to be laughingstock. This became more apparent after the Grammy performance and the reaction they got. Before all this, she had been having issues with a member of their management. I won't say who it is, but they appeared in the Netflix show. Apparently, this person had been making backhanded comments and being microaggressive towards her. Nothing explicitly racist, but just enough. After the Grammys backlash, Mano and I think one of the other girls, couldn't hear who, approached this person and their team to talk about maybe canceling some of their upcoming events. I think I heard everything after June, to regroup and prepare for an album. The team disagreed, and that person insisted that more exposure was better for the group. The writing of this is not clear so far, but what I'm getting is that Mano and another girl approached the team and another person, and they were shut down, and this person was like, no, more attention is good for the group. Okay, great, let's go on. It became an argument, especially between Mano and this person. The label tried to solve this by giving everyone a few days off, but when they came back, they still hadn't resolved it, and the two still kept arguing. Eventually, the bosses decided that if Mano wanted that break, she can get it and put her on hiatus, even after she disagreed. But this doesn't explain the memo that leaked out from internal HYBE and Geffen people that clearly shows, is it just me? Like, it clearly showed that they wanted to kick her out. They were in the process of making the public think that Mano was deserving of being kicked out of the group. Is it just me? Anyway, my boss thinks that's why she's been liking posts about racism. Essentially, the label chose that person's side over her. I don't know what's happening to the other girl she was with or any of the other girls. I honestly think it's unfair if what my boss said was true, but I do believe it's because, as I said, my boss is connected to KATSEYE in more ways than the public knows. And then it was deleted not long after. Now, there are a few comments under this post that I wanted to read to you, so let's go ahead. So this one says, I commented on the original as I actually managed to read it before they deleted. The only part that I can kinda get behind is Mano almost becoming like an internal spokesperson and management not liking it, so essentially putting her in a timeout. That being said, people gotta stop stirring the pot. It does nothing for the girls' reputation. I'm not saying this is true like at all. People be saying anything, but it would make sense theoretically, because wasn't it Mano who said in an interview that they were basically freaking out in the group chat when Gnarly came out because people were having a bad initial reaction, which does hint to Mano at least not liking the shock value of Gnarly. And if she didn't like Gnarly, there's no way she liked Internet Girl. In my opinion, the girls seem to have good taste in music. I just don't think they would be doing Internet Girl if they had a choice, but that's just my 2 cents. I agree with this comment. I do. It makes sense. If I were in KATSEYE, I'd be getting annoyed with the crap they're releasing. It's trash. It worked for Gnarly, but they simply cannot continue. It was already boring with Internet Girl. They're so talented, I hope it turns around for them. Yes, and I get this point, but we also have to understand that after their first EP, Sis, like Soft to Strong, they weren't really making that much noise. Yes, they were popular with the people who watched their Netflix show, but the general public really did not care about them until they came out with Gnarly. Gnarly made a lot of noise because it was kind of obnoxious. It was terrible in a good way. I like the song, but it's objectively a bad song. But that brought a lot of attention to the girls. They were able to go on their Beautiful Chaos tour. It brought them a lot more exposure than what they would have gotten if they had released the album without Gnarly. So that was good. And I think Internet Girl also is the same. It's all to bring more attention to the girls. I don't think they're going to be doing this for the rest of their lives or for the rest of their time as a group, KATSEYE, because that would just be insane. They do have to release something good. But yeah, let me know what you think. This one says the internet is awesome because you can just say any random shit and that will somehow get treated as something that actually matters. A comment under that said, and I will fall for this type of insider info every time. I mean, yeah, it does sound very true. But I also feel like this might just be HYBE trying to stir up conversation again, because I feel like the situation has died down. I don't know if this situation has helped HYBE or the girls. I go back and forth on whether it has or it hasn't. At the end of the day, it's bringing more conversation around KATSEYE. That's good. But what matters is if people are interested in their music, because that's how they make money. Obviously, brand deals are going to put them on the map and make them money. But like, the music is the product. The music is the reason why people follow KATSEYE to begin with. But let me know what you thought. I believe the second one more than the first one because, yeah, I just don't want to believe that Daniela is that horrible of a person. I don't know. But let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Thanks for sticking around, and I will see you in the next one.